Welcome to the Edmond Fire Department's Virtual Cooking Challenge, where kitchen safety meets culinary calamity. Today, you will meet 4 firefighters vying to be the top chef. Now, let's meet our host.
I'm your host, Firefighter Mike, and we've chosen 4 of the fire department's most qualified chefs to compete in the world's first Virtual Cooking Challenge. Now, the first contestant, some of you guys might know him as the Silver Fox.
Hello, Firefighter Mike. My name's Firefighter Brent, and I've been a firefighter for 20 years. I really like soul food, and I'm hoping today I can show off my skills and what I know about cooking for soul food. I'm mostly known for my safety skills in the kitchen. I've spent probably 40 years in the kitchen and never once had a fire. And I'm ready to win this today.
Wow, he sure was serious. Now let's meet one of the youngest members we have of the department and see what kind of skills he has in store for us.
Thank you guys so much for having me on the show. My name is Firefighter Jacob. Now, I've been a firefighter for 7 years, and I'm probably the newest chef on the show today, but don't let my age fool you. My knife skills in the kitchen will really set me apart from the competition. You guys better keep 911 on standby. This could get real dangerous.
Whoa, hopefully not too dangerous. Need to have all our fingers at the end of this one. So, next contestant we have is the first amateur chef.
My name is Firefighter Chad. I've been a firefighter for 23 years. I usually prefer to eat out at restaurants, so this is going to be kind of interesting for me. I'm just going to focus on keeping safe and hoping my food turns out good.
Our final contestant hails from Luther, Oklahoma. Now you might have heard a story or two about this guy.
My name is Firefighter Jesse. I'm a second generation firefighter, and I like anything made with bacon or fried. Come to think of it, any type of comfort food is my favorite and my specialty. I don't really think the other cooks stand a good chance, not as much as me.
Now that we've had the opportunity to meet the contestants, let's talk a little bit about the challenge itself. This is going to be a 30-minute preparation for a lunch meal. They're going to be judged on taste, presentation, and fire safety skills in the kitchen. They haven't seen what meal they'll be cooking yet. They're going to be opening their packages now. Firefighter Brent?
Sweet Roman noodles. I'm so excited I get to make Roman. It's quick, it's easy. I won't need to use a stove, so I should win this competition easy.
Ramen? Are you kidding me? This is a cooking show, not a heating up show. That's gotta be the easiest thing ever.
Let's be nice now. Firefighter Jacob, go ahead.
All right, let's see what I got. Pizza? Are you kidding me? Who doesn't love pizza? Now, I know that I'll have to be careful around the hot stove, but pizza is the most delicious food in the whole world. That trophy is mine.
They said Roman was easy. All he has to do is put it in the oven.
Firefighter Chad, go ahead.
They gave me mac and cheese to cook, and I couldn't be more disappointed. I've never cooked this before. I don't see how it's going to be possible in 30 minutes. I guess I better figure this out.
I wish I had some mac and cheese right now.
Just like my kids, always want what we don't have. Firefighter Jesse, go ahead.
What is this? Bread? But am I making toast? Oh man, grilled cheese, that's the best thing ever. I can do better than this though, hold on. I got medium cheddar, I got Colby Jack cheddar, pepper jack. Man, this is gonna be a piece of cake. I'm ready.
Well, this is shaping up to be one of the cheesiest competitions in cooking show history. Let's hope they brought their A game, because this competition will present many challenges along the way. Now, chefs, are you ready to serve up some fire safety in the kitchen?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Cooks, 1, 2, 3, go!
Before we cook, we want to create a 3-foot safety zone to remove trip hazards like the stool, pets, and kids. So that way we don't burn ourselves and others when we're cooking.
That's smart work from Firefighter Chad. I like how he removed the tripping hazards before starting to cook. Let's check in on Firefighter Jacob. How's that pizza coming along?
It's not going so good right now. I can't seem to get this pizza box open, and they only gave us 30 minutes. I'm starting to run out of time. I think I'm gonna go ahead and crank the temperature all the way up to 450. I mean, the pizza said to cook it at 350, but I think it'll be okay if I do it at 450. Might have to get out my knife and practice some of my skills on this box.
I'm definitely concerned about his decision to cook at such a high temperature. Maybe we should have given him a Hawaiian pizza where he could have low-hod the temperature. Let's go check in with Firefighter Jacob again on that pizza.
I need to go get my social media post ready so I can show off this pizza when I get done.
Oh no! He's off to a disaster starting this competition. You should never leave the kitchen without starting a timer. Unattended cooking fires are one of our #1 causes of fires in our community. Let's look over to Brent. Hopefully he's doing better. How's it going, Brent?
Hey, Firefighter Mike. Yeah, it's going pretty good. I got my water in my bowl and my Roman noodles here. Gonna add them and just put it in the microwave. And you know, whenever I put something in the microwave, I always want to make sure that it don't have any metal. Like there's no aluminum foil on the packaging and no metal that goes in the microwave, because that could cause a fire. Here we go. Start that up. Now, I really like soul food, you know, so I want to impress the judge, and I've got shrimp. And then my Roman noodles is shrimp today. I believe this will be a nice touch and set me apart from my competitors. And you know, this is 30 minutes is how long I have, and that's plenty of time to cook my romaine. So if I start cooking now, I can watch an episode of Paw Patrol. Hey, we'll see you later, Firefighter Mike.
Using the shrimp packet's a big gamble. Let's see if that pays off in the end. Jesse, what's going on over there in your kitchen?
Thanks, Firefighter Mike. I tell you what, things are really heating up over here. I told you frying was my specialty, and grilled cheese, it's basically frying in a pan. I mean, the first thing I gotta do though is make sure that I've got a lid. That way, if a fire does break out, I can slide it over the top to smother that out. I mean, shoot, I've even got an extinguisher that's made for the kitchen.
Firefighter Jesse is doubling down on kitchen safety. I hope that grilled cheese is as good as his safety skills. Firefighter Chad, how you doing?
As I start to boil the water, I remember to turn the handles in. We don't want to accidentally bump into it or have a younger sibling come and grab it and spill it on themselves.
Wait, is that what I think it is on the stove? Firefighter Chad!
You didn't really think I was going to leave these items on the counter while I cook. That could start a fire. Let's make sure we remove everything off the counter before we start cooking so it doesn't catch a fire.
This is a huge fire risk. You must always keep the stovetop and the area around it free of items like towels, paper, plastics. Anything that can catch fire needs to be moved away. Let's hope he gets a chance to get this cleaned up very soon before he loses any more points. Firefighter Jacob, what's going on in your world?
This is what a championship winning pizza looks like. Hashtag cooking champion. Hashtag firefighter chef.
Firefighter Jacob sure does look distracted with that social media post. We should remove distractions while cooking and set a timer when using the oven. It's starting to smell a little more like hashtag burnt pizza. Let's check in with Firefighter Brent.
All right, I believe this is all done, and I've got my pot holders here to help me get my Roman noodles out of the microwave, and they're award-winning Roman noodles. Now, I also got the shrimp in here. The judge ought to love that. One thing is that sometimes the microwave's up high though, and so we need to maybe use a step stool to get it out. But the best thing might be to do is to ask an adult to help us and get the food out of the microwave. It's heated up and it could spill on us.
Great job! Things that come out of the microwave are hot. You should never be reaching too high and use pot holders to protect our hands. But Firefighter Brent, do you know how to properly cool a burn?
Of course! You want to use water. You can just run it under cold water for 3 to 5 minutes, but you never want to use butter or milk, only water.
That's spot on, Firefighter Brent. Speaking of butter, Let's see how that grilled cheese is coming along.
All right. All right. Man, tell you what. Oh, dadgum, my show's fixing to come on. Better not walk away from the kitchen though. I mean, I am cooking, and unattended cooking is what causes fires. I better hang out here.
Whew, that was close. I was worried he might leave the kitchen while cooking. Is that a smoke alarm I hear?
My pizza! My pizza! Oh no! My smoke alarm. It saved my life. I can't believe that I forgot to set a timer for my pizza. From now on, every time I cook something in the oven, I will make sure to set a timer. My smoke alarm, it saved my life. But let's see if it saved my pizza. Oh no! It's burnt to a crisp! I'll never win the cooking show now.
Wow, having a working smoke alarm saved your life. For some bonus points, you can tell us how to keep your smoke alarms working.
Well, of course I know what to do with my smoke alarms. I may forget to set the timer for my pizza, but I never forget to test my smoke alarms. I test my smoke alarms one time every month. I also make sure to change the batteries one time every year. I put smoke alarms in every bedroom in my house as well as in the hallways outside the bedrooms.
Well, you may not win the taste test portion of this competition. You are making sure that your family is safe by having working smoke alarms. Let's just hope it's enough to help in this competition. And it looks like this competition is starting to wrap
Ranch
up.
makes
There are
everything
3 seconds left. And your time stops now.
That should do it.
Let's meet tonight's judge. He's a culinary expert known around the world for his enormous appetite and sparkling white shirts. Please welcome to the show, Firefighter Chris.
Oh, hey, Mike. Hey, Judge, I don't know anything about being a judge. I was just here for the free food in the break room.
Well, there will be free food. For your enjoyment, we have 4 courses prepared for you. Each chef will need to be judged for taste, presentation, and ultimately their fire safety skills.
Well, all right, I'm hungry, so let's see what we have on the menu. Looks like first we have Brent with Roman. What's Roman? Okay, well, let's talk about your dish and some of the safety skills you used today, Brent.
I spent time making sure my kitchen was prepared before I started cooking. I read the instructions, made sure to remove all metal before putting the ramen in the microwave, and I cooked the noodles a little on the firm side. That's how I like them. My big worry today was getting burned. I didn't want to spill hot ramen on myself.
Well, it sounds like you were pretty safe in the kitchen with those pot holders. This bowl's still a little bit warm. Now let's see how it tastes. I do love shrimp. Well, that salt flavor is a little bit strong. He must have used 2 packets. These noodles are cooked to perfection. Job well done. Well, let's see what we have next. Oh, it looks like we have pizza. I love pizza. I sure hope it's pepperoni.
Yeah, about that. I just got a little bit too distracted while I was cooking my pizza, and I'm just thankful that I had working smoke alarms in my home today.
I saw something about this on social media. Let's see, yeah. Hashtag burnt pizza. Hashtag smoke alarm save lives. Well, it's a good thing you had yours working. Let's try it out. I must say that charcoal flavor is a bit overpowering, and boy, ranch really doesn't make everything taste better. Okay, let's move on to the next person. Okay, Firefighter George, mac and cheese. Tell me about your dish and any problems you might encounter while you were cooking.
I still can't believe I left that stuff on the stovetop. That could have easily started a fire. Next time before I start cooking, I'm gonna make sure the stovetop and counter are clear. My mac and cheese turned out great. I'd like to know what you think.
Well, it sounds like you did a really good job getting your kitchen area cleaned up before there were any accidents. I'm getting some hints of cheddar cheese mixed with the flavors from some American cheese. Those pair really well together. Excellent job. Reminds me of dinner at home. Let's see who's up next now. Firefighter Jesse, and he's going to be bringing some grilled cheese. Jesse, tell us about your safety skills you had in the kitchen.
Well, anytime you're cooking on the stovetop, you want to keep a lid nearby so you can actually smother the fire and take the oxygen away. Without oxygen, there can't be no fire. If you use water on grease, it's just going to splatter and go everywhere. So that's why I know I always keep a lid handy right next to me when I'm frying my award-winning grilled cheese.
Wow, those are some really good safety points. It sounds like you nailed the safety portion. Now let's see if you nailed the grilled cheese as good as your fire safety skills. Oh wow, is that pepper jack I taste? You really nailed the flavor on this grilled cheese. This is going to be really tough to pick a winner. There were 4 great competitors, but only one of you can win the title of Virtual Chef. And the winner is... Firefighter Jesse, congratulations! You displayed great courage and skills in the kitchen. You avoided distractions and you were proactive in making sure you were prepared if a fire occurred. Tell him what he won, Johnny.
You've won a one-day, no-night stay at the Edmond Children's Safety Village, where you and a guest of your choice will be able to put your safety skills to the test. You'll even get the chance to drive a brand new car!
Well, that's a spinach wrap, all done for the day. I want to thank our competitors for coming out, especially Firefighter Jesse for that phenomenal grilled cheese sandwich. Come back next week as we watch 4 cops compete in the ultimate donut cook-off. Until then, I'm Firefighter Mike, reminding you to check your smoke alarms. Take care.